do things we believe in. We do things that we believe contribute to making the world a better place. One thing that I engage in is I spend time with students and I facilitate them in developing entrepreneurial ideas. Actually, I started a new course on Monday, and Oleg, what I told them when they asked me about the plan for the course was that we'll see, because we're creating this together. So, before I start my presentation, I would like just to say thank you to Arunias. Is that Arunias? Yeah.
You need to pronounce the hard Arunas.
Arunas.
Thank you.
I would like to thank you for bringing up the issue of prosperity and progress. I ask a lot of questions about that myself these days, these weeks. So thank you for that. Thank you for bringing up that, being conscious about that. My speech is called Visionary Dreamers for Sustainable Development. This is my friend and colleague Anna. She's a visionary dreamer, she's a creator, she's a doer. In 2013, she expressed the wish to be a contribution to more peace on this planet. She wanted to do it by creating a musical experience that would touch people, that would spread knowledge, and that would inspire. Three years later, end of August this year, Notes for Peace became reality in the city of Varberg on the southwest coastline of Sweden. It was a peace concert and event themed, what if peace starts with you? What if peace starts with you making a different choice? It included activities for the inhabitants and visitors to Varberg of all ages, from kids to talk speeches on the topic related to the topic of peace, and how each and every one of us can be a contribution to this. The setting of this conference and the whole event was on a cultural heritage site, Varbergs Fästning. And I thought about, when we speak a lot about culture and destination development and effects of culture, we often bring up some of the following aspects. The effects of an event, of something like Notes for Peace, is it creates a context for the people of Varberg. It gives them something to be proud about, something to be happy for, something to gather around. It obviously also presents a lot of business opportunities for people in the cultural and creative sectors, and in other sectors as well. We have also the tourism economic effects, that people come there, they buy their coffee, etc. They might stay in a hotel. It might mean increased competitiveness for the city of Varberg as a destination, or as a place where you might want to live, because a lot of interesting stuff is happening there. It might be a contribution to the innovation climate of Varberg as well. It might potentially be more interesting for investors, etc. This is what we usually bring up when we speak about these kind of events. What I will argue is the most important thing. These are important things, but the most important thing is this: it's the people. By being who they are, by daring to do something different, by daring to share their dream and invite others to take part of that dream, and by sharing or by showing others that it actually is possible to make dreams come true, by being empathic, by sharing their knowledge and inviting others to take part of this. Anna and Tobias, with whom she made this thing happen, are an invitation to others to actually do what they believe in. To actually look at themselves like, what contribution do I want to be to my hometown, to my region, to my country, to the world? If Anna and Tobias only inspire, like, these might be the 10, 15 people who are the core team at Notes for Peace, if they only inspire these 10 to 15 people to actually have that seed inside them, of thought inside them, like, well, if Anna and Tobias did it, maybe I can do it as well. This, what I would argue, is a long-term effect. A long-term effect with immense potency. And when people are invited to be themselves fully and to do what they believe in, I'm quite sure that the rest will follow automatically. Attractiveness will be authentic. It will not be the product of a fancy advertising agency. Competitiveness will be based on real values. Economic growth as well. And I truly believe that by doing these kind of things, we will have an economic growth that enables more people, or enables us to create more for everyone instead of enriching a few on the cost of the many. And this is sustainable in the long run. So what if? What if it's time to be a dreamer and be visionary? What if it's time to dare testing things without knowing the results? What if it's time to take responsibility of things that maybe do not turn out the way we want them to, but let us, if we would reflect upon it, learn from it, and then try again? What it is really is time to create together, share knowledge, share ideas, share experiences, to really realize that we're all in this together. We're all part of a whole, right? And what if it's time to stop doing quick fixes and go for the real long-term results? And what if it's time to really realize that a lot of what we find in the cultural and creative industries or among cultural and creative people is what can actually, really contribute to making this world a better place? And what about? What if this is the time? What if it's now that it's happening? And what if it all starts with us in this room, continuing to do what we do and what we believe in, and showing that it's actually possible? And what if it all starts with us? Thank you.